All right. So this is something we've been thinking about a lot lately, even with our own house, right?
Yeah, I mean, way more than we really expected to.
Yeah. You know what? It turns out that when you buy a house, nobody hands you a manual that says, hey, in 15 years, these things are really going to annoy you every single day.
Or they don't say, congratulations, you just bought a house with 37 stairs and 0 regrets for now. Heavy emphasis on for now, because the question really isn't just, do you like the house?
Yeah. The real question is this. You need to ask yourself, is this house actually going to work for me long term? Because liking a house and
living in a house for the next 10, 15, 20 years can be two very different things.
You know, and here's the problem. Most people don't always know what to look for.
Right. I mean, everyone talks about one level living, having the laundry in the primary suite on the main level.
Right. But there's more to the aging game than just that. It's the stuff you don't even notice at first. I mean, you know, the stuff that seemed fine when you were 42, but it's a real pain now that you're 62.
Oh, no. Exactly. And trust me, he was just as big of a pain at 40 as he is at 62, but I still love him.
I think I'm being picked on here. But anyway, today we're talking through 10 things that people don't always thinking about when buying a home until it really matters.
And some of these things, well, you're not going to notice them until it's too late.
And if you hang around until the end, we're going to show you what we're changing in our own home.
Right.
He deserved that. Because trust me, we've already found a couple of things we wish we'd thought about.
Just a couple?
Okay, it might be more than a couple.
Right.
But before we do all that, let's go ahead and get started
right now.
Hi, my name's Stephen.
And I'm Leslie.
We are a local real estate agents here in the Shenandoah Valley and Charlottesville areas of Virginia. It's our honor to help folks all the time looking to find a home here in the area and looking to sell their homes as well. If that's you, call us, text us, email us. We'd be happy to help. And
you got to hit that subscribe button.
How hard?
Really, bam.
Okay.
And don't forget to touch that notification bell as well, so that you will be notified when we do put out a new video.
She's so violent, isn't she?
I know.
Anyway, so today we're going to talk about 10 things that you might not have thought about when you purchase a home that are definitely going to be helpful for you in the future when you get a little older maybe.
Oh, he's not referring to me.
Not at all. She is wonderful being 39 again.
Absolutely.
But anyway, so, you know, usually probably when you've gone to purchase a home, you probably thought about some of the major things like the style of the home. I kind of want a one-level home, or I don't want a lot of stairs in my home.
Right.
The primary bedroom suite needs to be on the main floor. The laundry room, that's another one's on the main floor.
One. Sometimes people think about it and sometimes they don't know it. Oh, okay. But yes,
it
that's
makes
important.
A difference.
It makes
sure
a difference.
Does. But some of the other things that, you know, honestly, I hadn't thought about some of these as well until the smartest real estate agent in the world told me all about them.
I paid him well for that.
That's right. I'm making brownie points.
Let's do this. So number one, we're going to talk about small hardware, and that's really something that you can change after you buy the house, obviously.
Hardware like ratchets and
No. I'm talking about door handles and doorknobs.
Oh, and stuff on your kitchen.
Things like that. Things like your kitchen cabinets, the knobs on your doors, the knobs on your bedroom doors, those types of things. So sometimes people don't think about those, but the lever style of handles as opposed to the knob style of handles on your door, as you age, I'm getting it too, arthritis in the hands. And some days you wake up, you know, those hands are working better than others. So,
and I think it also refers to like your bathroom faucets as well.
Right.
And you know, things like that. And
faucets as opposed to levers. Levers are always easier to turn.
And those are things you don't always think about. And of course, you can change them out. But hey, if you're purchasing a house and it's one of the things you look for, hey, look for that they're already there and might save you some work in the future.
Right.
All right. So keeping along with that same ideas of the knobs, well, as we mentioned, they're on sinks, right? And of course, there's also, believe it or not, a sink and a vanity style can really make a difference.
Yes, those things that you see in Pinterest are really pretty, but sometimes they're not very practical as you age in your house. So let's talk about pedestal sinks. And pedestal sinks aren't very sturdy. And if as you age, or let's say have a knee replacement or something, you're going to notice those aren't going to hold you up very well. So
don't put yourself on a pedestal.
Oh my word.
So.
Or the other one is those vessel sinks. Those are very pretty, but not very practical as you age.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess the vessel sinks. What
the bowls that rise above the vanity.
Okay, I thought it was a boat, but anyway, a vessel sink. Anyway, when you're in it, and you're splashing water up on yourself and everything. It just becomes inconvenient over time. And
right.
And the other thing I think to think about is vanity cabinets. Something with a cabinet underneath gives you more storage.
Right.
Plus, it gives you more stability, right?
Absolutely, it's more sturdy when you have to lean up against it.
Yeah, and honestly, one of the things I know. The home we lived in, we changed the vanity height in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And that was really nice.
When you go into a house that was built in the 60s, 70s, sometimes those vanities are super low. But yes, when you change those to a comfort height, are really nice.
No doubt.
Okay, so moving on with that bathroom theme, let's talk about bathroom entry, getting into the bathroom, and let's talk about shower design.
Yeah.
So having an extra wide door to get into the bathroom would be a help, because think walker or, God forbid,
wheelchair.
A wheelchair as well. So those are important things, getting that door clearance.
Yeah.
But a zero entry shower is super important as well. So only having maybe a little bit of a lip, or maybe a no lip at all in those showers would be great as well.
Yeah.
So tub shower combos are great when you're in your 30s and 40s, 50s, when you don't have problems, but they are going to be a problem maybe when you get a little bit older.
They may not be, but if you do really get that situation and you have it, it's not good. And
freestanding tubs, they're beautiful to look at, and they're great when you're not having problems and issues getting in and out of the tub. So that's another thing to think about for future too. Also, grab bars. So think about where you're going to put grab bars in the future. You may not need them right now, but do you have space to put those grab bars in the future?
Yeah, I think the big thing you're saying here with bathroom shower entry, make sure you have space.
Right.
Tight bathrooms are going to be really hard for
100%.
you to deal with if God forbid, some type of situation would occur where you need some type of disability in your home. Another thing in the bathroom, number 4 would be toilet height. Think about that,
And I don't know. I've had some clients go into a house recently. The wide doors were there, the space was there, but the builder put in a baby toilet.
It's a baby toilet.
I'm talking, it's super low. Let's put it that way. I call it a baby toilet, but it's a low one. So think comfort height and think oval instead of the round toilets. So those are, something, you just don't want to really publicly talk about those things, but you got to talk about those things because it's
makes it easier getting up and down if you had surgery or something like that.
Absolutely.
And it's really not a hard upgrade, but it'll have a big impact if you really do need it.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's get out of the bathroom and away from those baby toilets.
Sorry. That's what we called it.
Anyway, let's move into the kitchen. Tell us about microwave and appliance placement.
So, have you seen the drawer microwaves as opposed to the microwaves over the stove or really high up? So that's really important. If you're bringing something out, look, I'm not older that I can't reach into a microwave over the stove, but I've spilled some hot things on me before and it don't feel good.
Ouch.
So, you know what? A drawer microwave may be something in the future to look at, those awkward angles and the risk factor of getting burned. It's super important.
What if you got a wall oven?
Okay, so a wall oven's a great thing, actually, as opposed to having to bend over into a stove/oven combo, a range. Having a wall oven, just making sure it's at a comfortable height for you.
Yep.
I'm shorter, so sometimes that can be a little awkward, but hey. Oh my goodness. But it also reduces the strain on your shoulders if you have some shoulder issues or back issues. Those kinds of things, it's definitely something to think about. So let's just stay in the kitchen and talk about kitchen accessibility. So let's talk about...
I love accessibility to the kitchen.
Oh my goodness.
You can tell.
Moving on. So let's talk about storage and things that are easy to reach. So Have you ever had a shelf or a cabinet that you've got to like crawl into in order to get something out of it? I have one of those right now and it is not accessible. I do. I have to get a flashlight to look around the corner of this certain cabinet in my kitchen. And it is super awkward. And thankfully there's not many things back there that I have to get to all the time, but I have to actually put half of myself inside this L-shaped cabinet. I know I'm droning on, but having a roll-out shelf is super convenient. So let's say your house doesn't come with roll-out shelves in it. Did you know that Lowe's and Home Depot make retrofitting sliding drawers so that you can actually put shelves in your cabinets that don't have roll-out shelves in them? So it makes it super convenient.
I guess nobody wants to climb halfway back into the back of the cabinet to find that pop all the way in the back, right?
Correct. That's why I don't make him do it.
I get lost anyway.
So functionality in your kitchen is super important. And we talk about a triangle in our kitchen. The ease of putting your sink, your refrigerator, your stove, all in this nice little neat triangle, and having the dishwasher right next to your sink and having a nice triangle, the functionality of your kitchen actually has to work for you. And if you have a galley kitchen or an island in between you and the cabinets behind you, make sure there's enough space that if you do have to have a walker in the future or a wheelchair, that you've got enough space in between there to get through.
It's really about everyday look, use, right? Everyday functionality. I mean,
trendy's great.
Yeah.
For
But sometimes it's not the best.
No.
So, but let's go ahead now. Let's go down to the
Number
floor.
7.
Let's talk about flooring choices because they really do matter.
They do. We don't want to be walking on slippery surfaces. So think ceramic tile if it gets wet in the kitchen especially, or in the bathroom. Whee! There you go. So think about slippery surfaces. Another thing to minimize is the transition. If you've got different kinds of flooring in your house, the transition strips can be awkward sometimes, or there can be a lip in between them, and that makes things a little bit more difficult to get in and out of. Also, uneven flooring. We don't want anything that's uneven. We just discussed that.
Yeah.
So what else?
I mean, I would think the other thing too is rugs. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes, rugs are nice. They cover that wood floor. You want them in certain places, but just remember, if you are getting a walker through there or something like that,
You don't be
an elderly
tripping.
person, then yeah, you have that trip caution. So there's a lot of things to think about there with the floor. The main thing is just something that's going to be safe, something to walk on, doesn't have up and down, doesn't have a lot of transitions in it, and it should make you a lot more comfortable and safer in your home as well.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's hit number 8 now. Let's move from the floor and transition up to the ceiling because lighting and visibility, we all kind of take that for granted.
You're in the spotlight.
Thank you, honey. You're my shining star. Anyway, moving on. We always think about a home. We want enough light to read and to see things.
This is one of my pet peeves.
It is. So go ahead.
All right. So walking into a home that has consistent hues of light, not some that are yellow, some that are blue, some that are bright, some that are dim.
Now you can change the bulbs.
You can change the bulbs. Absolutely. You can change the bulbs. But good lighting reduces the falling risk, let's say. So you have dark corners in your house or dark hallways. You want a good light source in your house. Can lighting, good lights, good light bulbs. All of that really helps to create not just a mood, but it helps you to not fall and trip over things.
I think the other thing too is you want to make sure you got easy to reach switches.
Yeah.
I mean, if
They're usually in the same place.
Usually they're in the same place. Sometimes you can get into some homes.
You got to reach in behind things.
Yeah, I've seen that, right? And so, I mean, probably not going to be an issue in most homes, but pay attention to it just in case. But now, go from her pet peeve, we're going to go to my pet peeve. And that is
number 9,
the garage and entry access. I mean,
it is one of his pet peeves.
It is. So many people that we talk to, I mean, almost everybody wants a garage, and we have a 2-car garage, attached to the house. Now, some people don't; they want it detached because they kind of use it like a shop or a bigger, right? But the bottom line is garage and entry access. And here's the thing: the fewer steps you have coming into the garage, the easier it's going to be for you when you do get older, instead of having to go up steps. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like split-level homes. Now, there's a lot of room in split-level homes.
We've owned several.
We've owned one, yeah. But you don't have, you got to walk up steps to get up to the main living level. And of course, if you want a covered entry, especially if you're detached from the home, or there's a breezeway, it's nice to have. And I mean, it just makes things like carrying the groceries in. If you're only having to step up one step, Yeah, I get brought into that quite frequently, but I guess I eat it, so I carry it. So, but like I say, smooth transitions into the home matters, and it's that convenience every day. You don't think about it at first. You think, no big deal,
right?
But over time, it gets to be a thing where if you can have it more convenient, it's just a better place to live. And now we made it to number 10, and this one we've kind of already alluded to and talked a little bit about. Hallway and doorway width can be very important when it comes to getting older in age.
Right.
Older in age.
Wow, that's kind of redundant.
Not just getting old. There we go. Anyway, I'm getting older in age. And you know what? I mean, we've experienced this stuff. We have a Cape Cod home. The primary is on the main level. And it's great. Hallways maybe a little bit narrow in some of the doorways, especially one of the bathroom. There needs to be some changes that are made. And that really came into vogue for us back in 2020 when my dear, darling, beautiful wife and partner here decided to have double knee replacement surgery.
Yes, both at the same time, and I do it again.
Yeah, she did really well, better than I would have done. I'd have been a big baby.
He's a whiner.
Anyway, so but how did that really got us thinking, right?
It did, because I had to obviously use a walker for a little bit to get around, and the narrow doorways and the narrower hallway and the corners that are from our bedroom to the bathroom, because we don't have a primary ensuite. And we knew that when we bought the house. We knew we were going to probably it was one of the things that, hey, we can improve the house and the resale value of our house by making it into a primary suite. So that's one of the reasons why we didn't bother us at the time. But yes, when I had both knees replaced, it was a pain to try and get in and around.
Yeah, so you know what? You take away from that, and you kind of see things a little differently.
You do.
It'll help you too. If you can start thinking of things that way, sometimes, like I say, we don't think of that until we actually get there.
Right.
But if you can be preventative and think ahead like that, you might start looking at homes a little bit differently when you go and take a look at them.
Right.
All right, so I guess to just really wrap up everything, when you look back at it, we've talked about a lot of different things today.
I mean, we have. We've covered everything from the style of the home to whether your primary bedroom is on the main level to the small stuff that people don't even think about, like door handles and hardware.
Which, by the way, I didn't really realize that even mattered.
Until you try opening one with your elbow holding groceries.
Hey, look, it was one time, okay?
No, it was this morning.
Oh, that's right. I didn't get out there to help you. But anyway, we talked about how your bathrooms are set up, doorway width, appliance placement, et cetera, et cetera.
And while this might sound boring,
just wait until you're trying to carry a laundry basket through a hallway that feels like an airplane aisle.
Or watching you try to turn a corner.
Hey, you want to make this personal now.
Seriously, folks, none of these things feel like a big deal at first, but over time, they can completely change how a home actually lives. Because here's the reality. Most people shop for a home based on how they live today. But the smart buyers, they're thinking about how they're going to live in it years from now.
The future you. And here's the thing, the future you has options.
Right. So if you're thinking about making a move here to the Shenandoah Valley or the Charlottesville area, and you want help finding a home that not only fits your lifestyle today, but actually works for you long-term, please reach out to us.
No doubt. I mean, please call, text, email, or even jump on a video call with us. I mean, truly, we're never too busy to help the future you in the present time. See what I did there?
Really funny. He tries, folks. He really tries. But if nothing else, hopefully this video got you thinking a little differently the next time you walk through a house.
Because the last thing you want to fall in love with is a home and then realize later the home doesn't love you back.
But until next time,
we'll see you around town.